Hey, Motive, we're gonna let this shit rock. What up, though?
Hey, that's a cold hate from back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of How We See It podcast. Freaking excited to be here again with you guys. Hey, first of all, thanks to everyone for the support, man. We reached 200 views today on our second day. So thanks everyone for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for all the feedback, man. I mean, it was awesome to hear what you guys thought about our podcast and just to see that you guys were engaged. You know, some of you guys were like, hey, I really like how you guys went deep into Kamikaze. There were some things I didn't catch the first time I heard it, and you know, you and Motive explained it. You guys were pretty good at that. Other people, you guys didn't like it as much, but hey, it's all good. We take all constructive criticism. Thanks for letting us know what you guys think, and we're just gonna try to keep on improving.
Yeah, man. Thank you to everybody. You know, we hit around 200 views on YouTube in just under 48 hours. So that's pretty cool. Really, appreciative for all the feedback. I got a lot of private messages from people telling me, how to improve and what they did and didn't like, and I thought that was really good.
Yeah, man. I got some suggestions. Like people are wanting me to say, freaking, well, not say, but look into Latino hip hop because we are Latino. So, hey, man, I think that's cool. You know, I don't really listen to a lot of Latino hip hop. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but we'll for sure get into that. I heard about a couple different artists that I've heard of in the past, but I haven't really checked out their music. You know.
Hey, bro. I had a lot of people, message me and tell me that you really are a stan. So I don't.
Hey, bro, to those people, all I gotta say is I'm not a stan. Our definitions, I guess, are different of what a stan is. But if you think I'm a stan, then I am whatever you say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? You know?
Oh, damn, nice.
No, but hey, for real, thanks to everyone. Thanks for all the support. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. We're gonna try to make this one a little different. We're not gonna go that deep into our album review, but for sure we're gonna touch on a lot of different topics, man. Hey, and before we get going into the next topic, I do want to say that I'm thinking about making a podcast in Spanish. Motive is gonna help me out with that, but for sure, if you're a Spanish speaker, look into that, man. It's coming. Alegre su desmadre. So thank you all for the support again, and well, let's get started, man. Fuck, man. This is the one thing that's kind of
yeah. Did you hear about the shooting?
Yeah, man. I was gonna get into that. You know, it's kind of sad to think about that because, dude, this shit's been happening time and time again in the United States, man. But it's hard because, all right, I'm just gonna get into it.
I haven't really looked into the statistics, but I feel like it's been happening a lot more this year. I don't know how you're feeling about that.
No, yeah, it has, and it's always like the same story. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be racist or whatever, but it's always some white dude who has some sort of illness, or that's how they label it. Because honestly, to me, it just looks like a bunch of crazy white dudes, you know. Because I know if it was
white, if it was like a black person, a Latino, Hispanic, they would say it's a thug, so immigrant, whatever.
Yeah,
but if it's a white guy,
if it's a white guy, they try to make him the lone wolf, try to single him out, try to talk about, oh, he had some sort of illness, poor guy.
I'm not saying white people,
No, yeah,
that. It's just media that's making.
No,
it
yeah, for sure. I'm not saying all white people are crazy. I'm just saying when it's a white person, for some reason they try to find an explanation. They try to make an excuse. Let's say how it is. They try to make an excuse. If it was a Latino, if it was a black man, they wouldn't find an excuse. They would say something like, you know what? That's how all Latinos are. That's how all black people are. They're thugs. They're freaking immigrants. They're criminals. So I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know though, dude. I don't know how you feel, but I just feel like this shit is just happening too much. I personally feel like it's being, planned by the government. Like they're planning these things out.
Oh man, you're getting into some serious shit right there.
I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't want to get into it too much, but I just feel like the government's like planning these shootings, so then people can get scared and
you know what,
try to vote to take our right to bear arms.
I've heard that, and all I'm gonna say is the government definitely needs to take action, and we're not gonna try to be too political in this podcast, but bro, they need to take some sort of action. Maybe not take our right to bear arms, but make it with. I feel like we should still all own a gun, or at least have the right to own a gun. But put some restrictions on that shit, man. Like, look at people's past. You can't be giving out guns to everyone that walks into the store, or whatever. Like, you can't be giving out license, or what's it called? Yeah, a license to own a gun to everyone. You know, I feel like we all have to go through some freaking
Like tests, mental tests. Or
yeah,
something.
mental test or something, bro. Like make it so where make it to where not everyone in the world or in the United States owns a gun. You know, just come on, please. The government, it's time to get involved. And as far as them planning it, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It could very well be, but I'm not gonna say that it is or that it isn't. You know,
That's just my opinion, my
no,
thoughts.
yeah, I hear you. But you know what? Besides all that, fuck everyone, fuck everything. Well, I don't mean fuck everyone. I mean like fuck everyone who's doing this shit. You know, let's not even pay attention to those people. Let's just
They should have a moment of silence.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
for the people and the families.
yeah, rest in peace to the victims, and we're gonna pray for the families, keep them in our prayers, and yeah, let's just have a moment of silence, man, for the victims.
All right, man. Yeah. Aside from that, you know, I just feel like with all this stuff that's happening, I just feel like society as a whole, I'm just scared. Like,
Scared? No, I see what you're saying, man. Like, you know what? I just came from a movie right now, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It might sound stupid, but I was a little scared that someone might walk in there and like start shooting up the place. I really was. I'm not gonna lie. I was at times I would look at the door like, man, especially because it's so fresh. That was in my mind, like, fuck, man, what if someone just walks in? And then not only that, when you see someone wearing like the Make America Great Again, it's just, you know, it's a little. I don't know how I feel about that, bro.
Or not even just like if they're wearing that. I feel like just, in my opinion, like I have nothing against white people. I like every race, you know. But I just feel like if I look at a white person nowadays, I just feel like, did he vote for Trump? Because if he did, he probably hates me. And I just have like that kind of like, I don't know how to call it, but it's just like something inside of me is scared to like look at that person because I feel like they might have something against me.
You know, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Freaking with Trump making his little "Make America Great Again," let's send all the immigrants back and all that. It gave people like the courage to be racist again. You know,
Yeah.
it was going away, and then with that, people are now.
But it's not even just them, you know, because like here in, you know, Oceanside where we live, you know, downtown, the market, the Sunset Market.
Oh, yeah, right.
There's always people, you know, getting hurt over there, and I just feel like I don't even feel safe to go to Sunset Market anymore. It's just,
Yeah,
I have a family, and I wouldn't want to leave them, and so to be mistaken by, you know, a thug or something, by another thug.
Yeah, that's the thing, racial profiling. You know, like this is crazy. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Well, not a quick story, but when I was going to college, I thought I got away from all that, but dude, I was still getting hit up not every day, but like on my way to college, because I would take like the bus or the Sprinter, you know, like the trolley and all that. And not even last year, about like a year ago, I was hanging out with my friend. It was after soccer. I wanted to like hang out with her for a bit, and I was in some neighborhood. I'm not gonna say which one, but I was in the neighborhood, and I was dressed in my soccer clothes, and some guy still came up to me and hit me up, like asking me if I bang. Like, come on, dude, I'm wearing soccer clothes. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, but overall, like my main point is just, I just feel like there's nowhere to really actually be safe but inside my house.
Yeah, and it never used to be like that. You know, you could go to the movies, the beach, Sunset Market, anywhere.
Yes, and especially me having a family of my own.
Yeah,
I just feel like I need to be even more safe because of my 2 daughters.
No, yeah, I hear you. So, man, it's just getting really bad out there, and we're supposed to live like in a first world country, and we're still having all these fears. So, yeah, man, it's just sad. But
it's crazy out here, man.
It's fucking
Everybody, stay safe, guys.
Yeah, you guys just stay safe, please. Whatever you do, don't stay out too late. And if you do, just watch where you're going and try not to get into any sort of trouble and try not to upset people. Just peace, love, and positivity, like Logic says, you know. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, let's just. I don't know. You want to get into some hip hop or?
Yeah, let's get into some hip hop.
All right, bro. Okay, let's do it. What do you want to talk about this time?
Man, first of all, I want to call you out.
Wow, come on. What? Why me? What did I do? Come on. It's like everyone's hating on me, lady. What the fuck?
You're the only one that's in front of me right now. So. Who else am I gonna call out?
All right.
The other day you told me to check out this 6ix9ine song, Gummo or something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Did you listen to it or not?
I listened to it. I just feel like, he's not really talking about anything. And like,
Well, and
the previous podcast was talking about Eminem calling him out. He was just talking about like fucking side bitch or something.
Yeah. Oh,
and not
yeah.
only just that, he's just like fucking screaming in the song. You know
Hey,
what
that's
I mean?
his flow. Hey, but that's his flow, man. He's unique. I don't know. I like that song, the 6ix9ine song. You know what? I'm gonna say something. It's not so much that I like him as a rapper. Is that I think it's cool that he straight up said, "I'm not a lyrical dude. I'm just here to make like stupid music and make money." He straight up admits that he's gonna make money because he knows what the public likes, you know. But that Gummo shit, I like it. I fuck with that song. But besides that, every other song that I heard,
I don't dislike him. I just dislike his music.
Right.
I think he's I don't know.
It seems like he's a great person.
It seems like he's a good guy.
Yeah, because he goes
aside
out,
from like the you know, the 13-year-old that he was supposedly messing around with. Aside from that,
allegedly,
yeah. But aside from that, it looks like he's like giving away to like people in need and stuff. So
yeah,
he seems like a okay guy.
He's Puerto Rican and Mexican, I believe, from New York, right? I don't know too much about him, but I've seen videos where he's hanging out with his mom, who's Mexican, and like giving her money or giving people in her hometown money. I think that's pretty cool. Also, he says it like it is, bro. He doesn't hide shit. Like, he's straight up like, yo, I'm not a lyrical dude. I make stupid music, and you guys buy it and make me
his
rich.
music is stupid. So.
Yeah, and it's just like, I listen to that shit on a Friday afternoon when I'm like, hell yeah, the weekend's here. Like, that's all. It just gets me hyped for some reason. But yeah, and I support my raza, you know, like, he's Mexican, so fuck it.
I guess.
Yeah, but no, I hear what you're saying. Hey, but you know what? I can't believe you called me out when you like Cardi B, bro. Come on. And I don't have anything against Cardi B, but like, you like...
Come on, bro.
You like you bump her shit and dance to it.
Come on, bro. I don't bump her shit and dance to it. I just like the fact that she's explicit, you know? Mm-hmm. She came out and like all those songs, she was like, I'll get your man to eat me out in the songs and shit like that. Yeah. She's just explicit, and I think it's pretty cool. And not only that, her songs are catchy.
No, yeah, that's what rap does. It pushes boundaries, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't give a fuck in rap music, okay? We just say what we're thinking, and that's what we love about it. So, yeah, I can respect Cardi B. You know, it's not something that I'm going to have in my playlist. I'm not going to consider her the greatest, but I can respect some of her songs, and I can see why people like them. No,
yeah, I don't have her in my playlist either. But if I hear it on the radio, I'm for sure going to leave it on.
Yeah. Bodak Yellow, I remember when that shit would come out in the club, and we would bump it.
All right, that one I like that song, but... I got fucking annoyed at that song.
Well, yeah, because everyone was playing it, you know. But when it first came out and they were bumping in the clubs, you know, it was cool. It was good. I see why it's a catchy song. I can respect that. Yeah. And then her other one was the one that I like it like that. I heard the lyrics. I paid attention to the lyrics, and I can see why girls like it. You know, I feel like a lot of girls identify with her because she's like braggadocious, and that's cool because that's what rap is. You know, a lot of people are braggadocious. That's how rap came to be. So I like her lyrics. Her lyrics are cool. I mean, they're not deep.
And a lot of people haven't, came out with that kind of style for a long time.
And that whole beef with Nicki Minaj, man, I don't see this. Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. Why is it that every time there's two like rap females that are good, why do they always? It seems like they always have to beef.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah, like, why can't they all just get along like most male rappers? Like most, because I mean, there's obviously rap beef between male rappers, but
I think it just seems that way because there's just way more male rappers,
right? And female rappers, there's less, so there's always like, if there's 3 or 4 girls rapping, they always want to be titled the queen, or they want that top spot, you know? Yeah. It seems like they can't share, but then again, that's how most girls are, man. They're just jealous of each other. I mean, let's say how it is, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever, man. Cardi B, keep doing your thing. 6ix9ine, shout out to 6ix9ine if you listen. I know he's probably not, but shout out to 6ix9ine, keep doing your thing. And, man, if he did do what they say he did, that's kind of not right, man. And you got to pay up, man. You got to pay for your consequences. But
I'm pretty sure he already went to his trial or whatever. I think he just got probation.
Oh, man.
Again.
Well, yeah, I don't know too much about it, so I won't speak on it. But, yeah, man, let's move on to our next topic, which is Bad Bunny blowing up. How do you feel about that? He's Puerto Rican, right? I think he's Puerto Rican.
I'm not sure what race he is, honestly. I didn't really look into him. I just know that he sings like kind of like reggaeton and stuff like that.
Yeah, isn't it like trap in Español? I think that's what they're labeling it. Yeah. So I guess it's like between reggaeton and
I didn't really
hip-hop.
know about him until very recently. And
I had heard about him, and I'm not gonna lie, there's songs that I like from Bad Bunny. And again, it's like 6ix9ine and Cardi B. It's not that... Here, I'm gonna say this real quick. You and I, we like lyrical shit. We like to study the lyrics. We like nice...
Yeah, but we also like club shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not gonna put 6ix9ine, Cardi B, Bad Bunny in a conversation about the greatest rappers of all time, but we'll bump their shit.
The greatest club song makers of all time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we're talking about greatest lyricists and all that, they're not gonna be in that topic. But we'll listen to them on a Friday, Saturday night. When we gotta get amped up and we gotta get lit or whatever, or we want to get lit. So
yeah,
Bad
but
Bunny,
definitely, I feel like he's blowing up. He recently made that track with Drake, Mia.
Oh yeah, the one where Drake raps in Spanish.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was pretty cool. But even before that, he has a song. What is it called? I think it's like "Soy Peor" or something, which means I'm worse. I like that one. Cause I like the lyrics to that one. I mean, they're not lyrical, spiritual, individual or whatever, but they're dope, man. I like what he's saying. And my favorite song, my favorite reggaeton song, is probably "Te Boté." I love that song, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I bump that shit at least once a day. Fucking. I don't know, it's just a good song. I think Bad Bunny kills it with his verse. And yeah, man, but for sure he's totally blowing up. That's a fact. He is blowing up.
Hey, what do you think about? I feel like in rap, people are starting to use more Spanish lyrics. Like if you go back to Schoolboy Q's Collard Greens, Kendrick features and he raps a little bit in Spanish. Cardi B, in her song, she raps a little bit. And Drake now rapping. In Spanish. What do you think about that? Why do you think people are rapping in Spanish now? Is our language just superior?
No, damn, I didn't even notice that. But now that you mention it, I feel like the rap community has always known that the Hispanic community is there. Like we're part of the rap community. We're part of hip hop.
Yeah.
And I remember Tupac back in the day. He shouted out Mexicans like in a few songs. I think in To Live and Die in LA. He says it wouldn't be LA without the Mexicans. I mean, I feel like it's a marketing scheme and all, but at the same time they're acknowledging the Latino community. And in the end, that's cool. That they're finally shouting us out in their songs and all that.
Bad Bunny also just recently, I think today or yesterday, dropped a song with J-Lo. I haven't even heard her sing recently, but
oh shit,
J-Lo dropped a song featuring Bad Bunny.
Yeah, and that's two Latinos right there, and J-Lo's pretty big, so yeah he's definitely blowing up.
That was pretty cool.
He came out of nowhere too, so.
You know who else I saw popping up recently that I didn't hear about for a long time? Daddy Yankee.
Oh shit, he did?
Yeah, I heard one of his songs. I forgot what it's called, like.
Te Boté? Nah.
But it was pretty good. I listened to the song.
Yeah, whatever happened to Daddy, like, he just kind of fell off the map.
Yeah, he just came out, 10 years, 12 years ago? He was coming out pretty big, and he's just randomly... Like, what happened to Fetty Wap? He just, dropped out of...
Well, I mean, but Daddy Yankee he was on top of the reggaeton game for, a good 4 to 5 years, bro.
But just randomly,
he just
disappeared.
I don't know what happened, but hey, cool. That's cool. He's back on his grind. He's doing his thing. So hopefully he makes some more hits. I kind of liked his music back in the day.
Yeah, it was
definitely some club bangers. So yeah, man. I hope he gives us some more of that. That's for sure. And fuck, man. I think it's time for another album review. We're not gonna do it track by track this time because
we're not gonna do it too long because we're gonna do an album review, and the people that enjoy the album reviews, they'll enjoy this, but we're gonna make it a little bit shorter. Yeah,
we're not gonna get too into it. I mean, if you really wanna get into it, you could call us up or Snapchat us or messages.
Just comment on our Facebook or YouTube, something. We'll always reply.
Yeah, for sure, we'll always reply. We could discuss hip, dude. We're here to discuss hip hop all day. That's all we do. And yeah, man, fuck it, let's get into it. YSIV by Logic. What do you think about it overall? It's a good project or nah? You weren't feeling it?
To me, YSIV Young Sinatra 4 by Logic. Man, it was so close to being a classic.
Okay,
it was very close to being a classic.
I saw the look in your eyes. I thought you were gonna say it was a classic.
And a lot of people are gonna hate on me. I don't know. I feel like there was mixed reviews on this album.
Did you know that Logic is mixed? He is biracial. I'm not sure if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you right now.
There's the first time I'm hearing about that.
No, but you know what I'm saying. People clown on him for...
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's bicoastal now.
Yeah. Bobby Biceps. No, but you said it was close to being a classic, but you heard mixed reviews. Yeah, I heard mixed reviews too. Some people, for whatever reason, weren't feeling it. I think the true fans... The real fans that have heard him since Young Sinatra, Undeniable, and Welcome to Forever, we know that that's the sound we were looking for. We love that sound. We want that Bobby. We want that Logic. You know, we want Young Sinatra. So to us, it was a great album. To me, it was great. I liked every song on it except for two. And real quick, I'm just gonna mention them: The Adventures of Stony Bob or whatever,
And Legacy.
and Legacy. Those two songs didn't do it for me.
They were just way too slow.
Yeah, and I feel like The Adventure of Stony Bob, there was nothing there for me. Honestly, it was just talking about.
It was simple. His lyrics were very simple. The beat was
Yeah.
very slow. The only thing that was catchy, I think, was like the hook.
Yeah, I could say the hook was a little catchy, but besides that, that song didn't do it. The features weren't all, they didn't surprise me, you know, like the people.
Plus, I
rapping
mean,
on-
we're used to like Logic. He wasn't a weed smoker back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So he just randomly came out like in Bobby Tarantino that he smokes weed.
And I think that's kind of corny for him to keep mentioning
Yeah.
that. Oh, I smoke weed. That's okay. Well, it's like me saying I'm drinking a beer right now. What, like? It's like people on Snapchat who post themselves drinking. I mean, I've done that too, but I realize it's corny now, you know. So
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, it's just corny to me. And Legacy, man, I see where he was going with it. Like,
Yeah,
what he was trying to do.
Legacy has a great message, you know, about like spend more time with your kids because time goes by fast and you want to be there for the special moments. But you know, the beat was too slow, his flow was too slow. It just seemed like a boring song. It didn't really plan it out well or something, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I see what he was trying to do, but nah, it just didn't really work. So yeah, those two songs I could do without, and that's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. Freaking, I think the album's like 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you take out both of the songs, you still have an hour long album. So I don't know
Yeah,
why
and to
he
me,
didn't do that.
the perfect length of an album is 1 hour or less.
Yeah, but to me, it's more like 45 to 50 minutes. That's where it should stay at.
As long as it's not over an hour, to me, it's a great length.
Right. So I don't know why he had to add those two songs.
But yeah, to
Also-
me, specifically to me, if those two songs were out of the album, I feel like to me, all right, I'm
Yes,
saying
from
this,
your point of view.
Yeah, from my point of view, this album was a classic. Without those two songs, this album was a classic.
I mean, could it be in a classic? It could have been a classic, but not without. Like, if you take out those two songs, it's still not a classic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
All
I
right?
will
Well,
say this.
I guess everybody has different views. Like
Yeah,
I said,
for sure.
Like
I
I read online, everybody had different reviews on it. So
Yeah, for sure. So, I want to say that in the beginning, the first track, I think it's cool that he shouted out his fans, you know, thanking them for being there for him. But I feel like that should have been more towards the end.
and the same song as the last call. The
Yeah.
last song he made, Last Call. It was a great song, and he probably should have just mixed that one with the first one.
That, along with YSIV, are my two favorite tracks. So let's talk about that real quick. What are your two favorite tracks?
Oh,
Or your favorite tracks overall? Top two, top
my
three,
favorite
whatever.
tracks: The Glorious Five,
Oh, yeah. That was
Ordinary Day.
Those two are catchy as fuck, let me tell you that. Those two songs, the
Yeah,
hook, the beat, it's just...
as far as catchy goes, like not boom bap, is those two. Boom bap is Wu-Tang Forever and YSIV.
Right, yeah, and YSIV... Damn, YSIV is just like mixtape logic, man. That's just...
Yeah,
that
I
shit
loved it
just
because
goes
it-
hard, man.
I love it because it just reminded me of all the Young Sinatras he's put out back in the day. And if you listen to that song, you can hear him mix in some of the same beats he used before.
Yeah, it was that same beat, that same sample, or whatever. It sounds similar, and I'm super glad he did that because he's just keeping that same sound, just going hard, just rapidy rap, you know, boom bap, just giving us some dope ass like metaphors and all that. It's just fucking a dope ass song. Another one of my favorites is Last Call because even though it is 10 minutes long, it was never like, man, this song is too long. I never felt that way about it. I never felt like, man, this song is going on forever. He just took us through a journey, his journey from the day he starts it off freaking awesome because I can relate to those first few bars where he's like, back in the day I wasn't shit, homie. I couldn't even pay the rent, homie. Like that, we've all been there at some point in our lives, you know, when we're like, damn, bro, I'm fucking so far away from my dreams.
Yeah, unless
And-
you were born into richness.
Oh, well, that's true.
We
but
pretty much all been there, or will maybe go
through that. Yeah, exactly. So when he said all that, I was like, damn. Right from the bat, he had my attention, you know. And I thought it was pretty cool that he said, as soon as I heard this track, I knew it was some Last Call shit, and I always wanted to do a Last Call, just like Kanye West and Cole. So he's straight up telling you, hey, these two guys, they influenced me.
inspired me.
Yeah, they inspired me to do this track. and that's why I'm doing it. I want to do my own last call, and I think it worked out perfectly, you know. And especially how he goes from rapping to talking to just messing around on the mic.
I don't know.
Just,
Logic is such a great artist because,
Yeah.
like you said, in this track alone, he goes from singing, rapping, and just like telling a story, you know.
and that shit inspired me. Like once I heard that track, once it was done, I remember I texted you. I was like, "Yo, we need to do a podcast. Fuck this! Like, I've been thinking about it for a while. Let's fucking do it."
I don't know. I feel like this whole album inspired me to do a podcast because I've been telling you not about a podcast, but I've been telling you for a long time already. Like, hey, we need to do something. Like, I want to do something with you,
like a project. Yeah,
a project, something.
Yeah.
And then when I heard this whole album, I was just like inspired to do, because in all the songs they're all positive and they're all showing you, like, he tells you that he's been through some rough shit, but he made it, and it just inspires you. Like, I'm going through rough shit right now too, but I know I can make it if I try.
You know what? Come stand up and give me a hug. Not just but no, for real, man. This shit.
Come on, bro. You don't even have a shirt on.
All right, sorry. Yeah, let me put it back on real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, no, but for real, this track, I don't know, man. It's inspirational. Everything he says is so true. We've heard some of these stories before, like when he talks about his boy Lenny giving him a place to stay. He told us about that in my favorite Logic song.
Yeah,
ever.
but I feel like in this song specifically, he just went into it with more detail.
Right, he did, and how he was just going from house to house. Didn't really have a job. Like, he put all his time and effort into being a rapper, and look where he's at now. Like, he takes you through everything: being broke, struggling, coming up in the rap game.
Yeah, one of the lines that really stuck with me in this one was where he said something like, "If you say that you don't have time or money, then you already failed."
Yeah.
Like, if you say you don't have time or money to do something that you really want to do, then you already failed yourself because you're giving yourself some restrictions.
Yeah, so he's pretty much saying, don't put limits on yourself. Don't make excuses. Just go for it. Do it. Who knows if you're going to make it or not, but just do it. And I can respect that because, for example, this podcast, we don't know if we're going to go big or not, but we're doing it, man.
We're doing it.
20 years from now, we're never going to be like, man, what if we didn't, like, go for that podcast?
Today, we want to work. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
12 a.m. and we're doing a podcast because this is the time we can do it.
Yeah.
It's not about time. It's just we can do it at this time.
I could be sleeping right now, but I'm going to lose some sleep for this podcast.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
It's going to be worth it in the end, probably.
Hopefully it is, you know. But yeah, man, I could talk about that song for a whole podcast. I could make a whole podcast about just that one
Just
song.
basically this whole album. You guys need to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's just so positive. It just influences you to do shit.
Yeah, for sure. Nah,
it puts you in a good mood.
It does. And you know one thing though, well, fuck, I'll talk about that later. But no, yeah, there's some good, like the two that you mentioned, the like kind of
Glorious YSIV and Ordinary Day.
Those two songs, they're not lyrical and super like boom bap.
Yeah, they're not.
But man, they put me in such a good mood. Like,
yes.
I'm just riding in my car, and when those two songs come up, I just turn that shit the fuck up, and I sing along, and I'm like, it just makes me feel like everything's gonna be better. You know, it just makes you feel like,
yeah, and like
man.
the Glorious YSIV. I just like while I'm doing this podcast right now, I'll just replay that song in my head. Yeah. You know, he says, "Just a youngin' with a dream, trying to get this money. Yeah, I'm trying to get this cream."
Yeah, dude, he kills in that track, and how he talks about his dad and just him coming up in the rap game, pretty much. Yeah,
and not even just that, he has lyrics that say stuff like that to inspire you to do something.
The first track, what is it? It's not The Return. The one before that, Everybody dies. He's in that track. He's pretty much telling you, "Yo, we're all gonna die. Do what makes you happy."
Yeah, do what makes you happy.
Yeah, don't fucking do the fuck. Get out of your freaking routine and do what makes you happy. You know, if something makes you happy and people criticize you for it, fuck it. You know, fuck it, just keep doing it. He says that in the last call too. He says people are gonna criticize you when you're in this position. You know, people are always gonna talk shit about the way you walk, the way you talk,
the way you do anything,
the way you look. Yeah, the people are gonna criticize us for this podcast, bro. People are gonna be like, "Man, these fuckers are stupid." But you know what? If this makes us happy, like right now, I'm having fun,
having
bro.
a good time.
Yeah, I'm not out in the streets doing drugs or whatever. I'm here with my cousin doing a podcast talking about something I love, hip hop. Fucking having fun. Fuck what anyone thinks, you know.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Wu-Tang, fuck, man, that track goes hard. But I feel like he had to switch the beat up a little bit. Somewhere, like after 4 or 5 minutes, because,
Well,
dude, 9
not-
minutes of the same beat, and, like, come on, it doesn't get boring, but it's like, all right, bro, I'm waiting for, like, a surprise. I almost want him to, like, come up.
I don't feel like he needed to switch the beat. The beat was hard, and everybody had their different flows
Right.
and different voices, so it made the. I just feel like, Logic went in first, and he never went again. I just feel like there could have been like a hook or like a bridge somewhere in there,
or at the very least, at the very least, him introducing each member.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at least yelling out their name or something.
Kind of like a cipher or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because freaking by the time it was over, I almost forgot it was a Logic album until the next song came on.
Yeah, the only reason I knew it was a Logic album song, I mean, is because they kept saying like, Logic, what up, or like LOGIC.
Yeah.
They kept mentioning his name somehow.
Yeah, but no, they definitely all killed it. Like Raekwon the Chef, freaking Inspector Deck, Method Man, everyone. Ghostface, yeah. So I think everyone killed it, and
yeah, it was a great song.
It's funny that we're talking about that because today is the 25th anniversary. Of 36 Chambers, man. That fucking album's a classic. So shout out to Wu-Tang, man. Fucking Wu-Tang forever, bro. Wu-Tang's for the kids, So yeah, that track's dope. I don't know. Is there any other tracks that we have not touched on? I mean, obviously the one everyone probably knows from this album. If they don't know rap, at least they know One Day, because
One Day featuring Ryan Tedder.
Yeah, it's a cool song, but it's mostly for the radio, honestly.
Yeah, it's a radio song.
Yeah.
I like it though. Like just like every song is positive, and I enjoy that about songs.
I like it, but it somehow doesn't fit in the album. At least I don't see it fitting in the album,
Yeah, it doesn't fit in with the boom bap or anything,
right?
Especially because it's more mainstream. I mean, everything in the song doesn't feel like it's too mainstream.
Yeah,
and that one did.
It did. So I don't know. I mean, I could have done without that one too, but yeah, that was cool. Oh, we gotta talk about Street Dreams. Well, before we get into that, 100 Miles and Running was dope too. I think Wale killed it, bro.
Wale killed it. They both killed it with their flow, the beat, the different style. Yeah. Every time I listen to that song, I just stand up and start dancing, dude, honestly.
Yeah, and the hook was catchy too. I thought they did a great job on the hook. The only part that was like, was at the end where he raps off fast or whatever. I didn't see the need for that. It was kind of corny to me. What are you doing, bro? But besides that, awesome track. Street Dreams too. That one's another, like, I will say this. I love a good story in hip hop. I love someone that can give us a good ass story,
I feel like there's a lot of rappers out here in the world now, but what sets them apart from great rappers is great rappers know how to tell a good story.
Yeah. And that story, man, the Street Dreams too, I'll listen to it even till this day, and it's probably like my 50th time listening to that track, and I'm still like listening to every detail, trying to see if I missed anything, trying to see if something new comes up. I'm still like engaged in the story, and I think it's awesome with the little twist, the little twist that he does at the end, the little plot twist.
Yeah,
I think that was cool, but yeah, overall it's freaking. I don't think he has a hook on that one, does he?
Yeah, basically this. A hook? No, he does not have a hook.
Yeah, so
he's just telling a story straight up the whole time.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
But I feel like basically this song, he's just, and he mentions it somewhere in the song, like, if your wife or your kid, someone got kidnapped, what would you do? And he's telling you, this is what I would do in this song. This is what he would do,
Yeah.
And you gotta listen to the song. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But let's take a moment to talk about that. Wild thoughts. Have you ever had any wild thoughts, or like, do you ever just like when you're relaxing alone or something? Does anything ever come to your head like, if someone were to come into my house right now and like try to do something, this is what the fuck I would do to them? Do you ever have those thoughts?
Yeah, all the time. And you know what? It goes back to what we were talking about earlier, the right to bear arms. I know I'm trying to get a gun, man, because if someone came up to my pad like that, I would shoot them on the spot.
Yeah, because I always have those thoughts, dude. I just feel like I'm laying down on my bed, relaxing or something, and just like, or like at night, I'm sleeping, or I haven't fell asleep yet, and I'm just like, what if someone just bursted through the door? How would I kick their ass? Yeah. Or how would I stop them from coming into my house?
See, that's the thing. You might not even get a chance to kick their ass because they have a fucking weapon or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So they already got you right there. So I mean, yeah, I mean we've all had those wild thoughts, or someone came in and like they try to kidnap my brother or something, or or in your case, your kids. Just murder them, bro. Just fucking torture them. That's
Yeah, come on. We all have those thoughts.
Yeah,
You just gotta admit, everybody has thoughts of like, if someone would come here, I would kill them.
Yeah.
If someone would kidnap this person, I would do something, out of this world or like above and beyond.
Yeah.
For
your loved one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I guess that just leaves one last song that we have not discussed. Dog, I want to keep talking about Last Call, but I think we've talked about that enough. Iconic with Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? People kept telling me like, oh, that's like a remix or like a part 2 of Icon by Jaden Smith. I had never heard that song. I played it last time, like I think 2 days ago on YouTube. Holy fuck, dude! I did not know he could rap that good. Like Jaden Smith killed it.
He did pretty good.
Icon by Jaden Smith. Check that out. It's a dope ass song.
I saw a lot of mixed reviews on Iconic. And when I mixed reviews, it just had a lot of people, I saw a lot of people say, what the fuck, Jaden Smith feature, but he only said like one thing.
Yeah,
it's because people don't understand, He basically featured Jaden not only because, he kind of like has a similar name.
Yeah.
But he sampled the drums from Jaden's song Icon.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was pretty much like a part 2. I've seen other people do it before, but yeah, it's pretty much Icon is Jaden Smith's song, and Logic wanted to put his little twist on it, so he made Iconic.
Yeah, here's something that I like to praise Logic for. Throughout this whole album, he, shouts out all the people that he was influenced by. You know, and I think it's Glorious 5 where he starts like, hey, it's the Cole Hay from back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
He says, it's the Cole Hay from that. Cole inspired me to do this. In a lot of songs, he says, or like, the other one, he's like, Slim Shady and Icon, right?
And Iconic, he says, shout out Slim Shady for all the love, because I'm Slim Shady. He shouted him out in Fall, where he says, I inspired the Logics, the Hobsons.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so, yeah, he definitely shouts out all his influences, so that's cool. He doesn't hide from that. A lot of people try to talk shit about that, like saying, oh, he bites off people's styles, but no.
Yeah, a lot of people try to hate on Logic, like he has too many styles, or like he talks shit on this style and then takes it. But Logic, he admits it himself, he's like, I'm trying to be the most diverse rapper artist out there. And he says it himself, so how are you going to hate on him when he says, I'm trying to be the most diverse?
Yeah, and he's been saying that since his mixtape days, since like Undeniable, Welcome to Forever. So yeah, man, Logic.
And not only that, like how can you hate on Logic? Because he always talks about positivity.
Yeah, peace, love, and
positivity.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. People that hate on that, it's just, I don't know what people want, bro. Sometimes I just
like,
don't
if it's
know
not
what
your
they
style,
want.
you don't like the way he raps. Okay, that's another thing. Yeah. But you can't say I don't like Logic, because he talks about positive stuff.
Yeah, you can say I don't really care for him, but there's people that actually hate on him. Like, they freaking talk so much shit about his music. I don't know, man. It's beyond me, bro. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Like I said, people are always gonna hate you for one reason or another. So
yeah, but if you guys need to listen to something that will get your positivity up, I really recommend listening to Logic, especially this last album he put out, Young Sinatra 4.
Yeah, if you're feeling down and need some positive vibes and just looking for good music, listen to this.
Or not even if you're just feeling down, even if you're just feeling neutral and you want to get motivated, I feel like this album is for you.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, with that, I think we pretty much covered Young Sinatra. Here, how about let's rate it real quick before we end this review.
I rated like a 9.5.
Holy crap.
9.5, yep.
I'm going to keep it at 8.5 because there's like 2.5 songs that I'm not really fucking with. So, 8.5, but overall, dope message. Thank you, Bobby, for bringing back the Young Sinatra. Thank you for giving us a taste of those mixtape days. We missed those. I know it's never going to go back to that, but thank you for doing that for us, for your true fans. And, yeah, thanks for all the positive messages.
Yeah,
thank you for
doing what you're doing.
Thank you for inspiring us to do this podcast. I mean, he's the reason. I'm not going to lie. He is the reason. Just how he said, just how he shouted out Mac Miller for helping him out with Young Sinatra.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller,
Rest in peace, Mac Miller, man, for sure. He said, Mac is the whole reason I started doing this shit. Well, Logic is the whole reason we started doing this podcast. So, for sure, man. Thank you, Logic. Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, to all the people still listening, thank you guys for the support. We really, really appreciate it. Once again, thank you guys for sharing, subscribing, liking, for all your feedback. we're gonna keep doing this. If you guys are still here, man, thank you, and just let us know what we can do better.
Yeah, and give us some suggestions. If there's certain topics you would like us to talk about, and we're welcoming all that stuff. Just leave comments on our YouTube, on our Facebook, and hopefully you guys share our stuff and you keep liking us.
Yeah, man, and hey, we're trying to get to 1,000 views on Facebook, or sorry, on YouTube. So keep freaking reloading the page until your computer dies or whatever.
I don't think it works like that.
Yeah,
anymore.
it does. I used to think it did, but now it doesn't.
No, it used to, but they certainly changed it.
Yeah, exactly. So keep sharing it, because that's the way we're gonna get our views up. And thank you guys for all the support once again. Like Motive said, let us know if we can do anything better, or give us suggestions, give us topics to talk about, artists to listen to and review. And yeah, man, hope you guys have a good rest of your day or evening, night, whatever it is, whenever you're listening to this. Hope you guys, keep doing what you're doing. Have a good day.
Great week.
Yeah, have a great weekend, whatever. Yeah, man, I think that's it for this episode. Catch us on the next one, where we'll discuss a hip hop classic that debuted, or not debuted, but that was released 6 years ago.
6 years.
All right. Yeah, Rat Pack.
Rat Pack, boys.